Guys, this video is blurred. I was not aware of it because I also have a poor eyesight, so please excuse that. Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please do hit the subscribe button and be part of the Nesty channel. So on today's video, I just want to do one simple thing. I want to go back to the video where I was speaking about my salary, right? I want to read your comments and actually respond to some of your comments. I think I could have done this video before the vlog that I posted, but technicalities, let me be honest, I shot the video and then I mistakenly deleted it, and I was just not in the mood of reshooting again. So I'm going to read your comments on the previous video and actually be answering them right here on camera. So yeah, let's go to that video. And I am not trying to despise anyone's opinion and thoughts, but the most significant thing that I wanted to say is that when I created this channel, I wanted to portray nursing in South Africa to the world. Okay, when I'm saying to the world, I mean to the people who are not into nursing. I wanted people to know our lives, to know our ups, and to also know our struggles. And I am not about lying and making things up or hiding things that are not cute in nursing just for the sake of trying to get people into nursing, and only to find out that they don't like what they are getting themselves into. So that's why I try by all means to be transparent about information that regards nursing. Okay, I normally see people doing videos that titled things I wish I knew before I got into nursing school. So I want to give you guys all the information that you need, the glitz and the glam of nursing, but also the not so cute side of nursing. I want you to know what you're getting yourself into when you are getting into nursing. So yeah, let's quickly go to that video. How much do I earn as a registered nurse? Currently it has 56 comments, obviously including my response. I'm very responsive on my comment section. Yeah, let's see who's the naughtiest in this comment section. I want to start with Anzani. So Anzani is one of my subscribers that I take as a little sis right now. Isn't it funny that some of you guys I've known from here, but some are actually on my WhatsApp right now? Like we speak, like we've met, like we know each other. So I'm gonna start with Anzani. Anzani says, are you happy though? She's asking if I'm happy with my salary and with how things are in nursing. I'm like, not at all. Personally, I'm not. And when I say I'm not happy, like, I'm not saying I wasn't happy with this salary. I was very happy with this salary when I started working, but where I'm at right now, 5 years of experience, I'm no longer happy with my salary. And that's why I feel I am ready now to go on the outside world and actually seek better opportunities. But at some point I was happy, I was content with my job, I was content with my salary, I was okay with what I was earning. And I even mentioned to her that I'm not speaking for everyone, I'm speaking for myself. Hence I said there are people right now who are content with this 250,000 rand. I know they are. When you feel that you are not happy, you have an opportunity and a chance to leave, right? You are not forced. I think I said this on my previous video, that if you feel like you are about the fast-paced lane, then go ahead and join those institutions that gives you your 40k. But just know that you are gonna work for that 40k. You're not gonna get it for free. And even in UK and in Saudi Arabia, there is one particular person that commented, and they are in Dubai. I want to read her comment so much. I want to emphasize this. As much as we always think that your UK, your US, and all these abroad countries, they have money and we can go there, just know that you will be sacrificing something for you to get that money. As much as here in SA, me working for the government, as I've said, it is not fast-paced life. Not having too much work stress related, okay? I mean, if you are working for the government and you decide to stress about shortage of medication, then, well, I'm lying, because I do sometimes stress about shortage of ARVs because I love HIV. But that is not something that is up on my shoulders. But with these private institutions, if you don't meet the target, you're not gonna sleep. So you're gonna work for that 40K, but you're gonna put in the energy. You're gonna get that 40K, but you're gonna put in the energy, you're gonna put in the work. Or even our targets, they are not the same as those of private institution. So when you decide to go work abroad, also know that you will be sacrificing something. You will be sacrificing time with your family. You will not have loved ones around you. You will be leaving your family here in South Africa, and you will be in a foreign country, meaning you will not have support system unless you get there and you start like creating your own family, friends type of situation. But friends can never be what family is in terms of support system. So that also affects the mental aspects of your health. So it's not just about money in this world, you guys. Okay, let's see whose other comment I would like to read. Yeah, this is Yandi Ayanda. She says, as a student nurse coming from nothing, I'm definitely looking forward to the 250K annual salary. Nessie, you deserve all the blessings that are awaiting you. Amen. Such honesty and genuineness. Keep moving forward. This is what I was saying, that my YouTube channel, it is about me being transparent, being genuine, and being real about the nursing life. I don't try to portray something I'm not. I think you guys have seen that. This is me, this is who I am, and I try to portray that as much as I can, even with things that are related to my workplace. I don't lie. I have no reason to lie, and I have no reason to sugarcoat things. I call things the way they are. But what I love about Ayanda's comment is that as much as this is something that someone else is not happy about, but there is someone else who's truly happy about it, because where they come from, they would never ever get an opportunity to receive this amount of money. And here is something that I wanted to share with you guys. So sometime early this year during COVID, there is a girl that I went to nursing school with, right? There's this particular company that I've always wanted to work for. I just felt I wasn't ready, but I knew that I wanted to work for that particular company as soon as I left DOH. So this particular company had came to our clinic. We were told that they are coming to give us an in-service training on COVID. Like it was at the beginning of lockdown. And so I know a lot of people that are working for that company, because obviously I'm interested in working there, and I was like doing a lot of research about the company. Like that's something that you also need to do, you guys. Like you need to do research about the company that you want to work for. Don't just look at the money and think I'm jumping in, because you're gonna jump in and drown. All right, so they told us they are coming for an in-service training. Guess what? The person that was coming to train us was someone that I went to nursing school with. Yeah. The interesting part is at this particular time, she is earning twice what I'm earning. So she is working for this particular company that I'm not gonna call by name, and she is now here to train me on COVID. We went through the same school, literally from first year to fourth year. We graduated on the same year, so it means we have the same years of experience on our names. But she was able to jump ships and attend or join that family or that company, mainly because she was ready. She felt it in her heart and in her mind that she was ready to handle the pressure that was coming with working for that company. Not only the money, but also the pressure that comes with it. So I'm saying to you, you have opportunities. I think Anzani said it is difficult to get in these companies. Who told you that? Like, who told you that? I think that's the other thing. We've got nurses who are not transparent and who are not honest. Nurses who tend to project their insecurities onto people who haven't qualified or onto student nurses. I mean, you get to your clinical practicals and you hear nurses who are saying, oh, nursing has no growth, nursing has no room for growth, blah, blah, blah. I mean, my current OPM recently said that to me, that nursing is so rigid. I wanted to go crazy in front of her. I was like, don't you dare say that. Don't even say it to student nurses. Don't tell student nurses that nursing is rigid, and for you to grow in nursing you have to be an operational manager first. No, you don't. I mean, this girl went to school with me and she's already working for that company. She didn't even become an operational manager. She She literally left the government 3 years into practicing. So don't tell me that as a nurse you have to be an operational manager, then you have to be a nurse lecturer. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a lie. It's a complete lie. Nursing is one of the careers that it is so broad. You can be a lawyer in nursing, you can be into politics in nursing, you can be into the private sector into nursing, you can work at retail stores in nursing, you can work everywhere and anywhere as a nurse. Okay, so nursing is not rigid. So stop listening to nurses who are fearful and nurses who have insecurities, projecting their insecurities to you and describing nursing as being that they are insecurities. So as much as I'm earning 256,000, that is not what is there for South African nurses. Okay, there are other places that can give you better than what I'm currently earning. So I'm saying I don't want to project my thoughts. Okay, so my camera battery died and I'm shooting with my phone. Oh flip, now I'm shooting with my phone and I don't know how am I gonna read your comments. How? Anyways, let me just continue this video and actually show you guys where I wanted to take it. Okay, so what I was saying is that opportunities are there and we need to stop listening to people who are projecting like their insecurities to us. As a nurse, you are not required to wait 5 years until you jump ships. Okay, if you feel you are ready right after ComServe, you can definitely jump ships. I know nurses who only worked the internship year and immediately they jumped ships and went to better paying institutions, and they are coping just fine. Simply because I mentioned mental health, it doesn't mean everybody gets to be unable to handle the pressure that comes with working for these companies, right? Well, I know other people who have fallen into depression working for these particular companies, but not everyone gets to fall into depression. If you think you are ready to handle the type of pressure that comes with working with these companies, then you can definitely go ahead and work for these companies. I mean, it is the same as going to work in UK or in US. If you feel like you are mentally ready to be isolated and to be far away from your family, if you think it's something that would not affect you mentally and would not affect you negatively, then you can definitely leave. Like, you can go and make that money, make those chunks of money. Okay, but if you're someone like myself who is a little bit fragile, who is so attached to her parents and her child, then you need to consider your mental health and ask yourself, what will your coping mechanisms be when you are there, and so forth. So yeah, I always say that I am not a person that gets to be influenced by friends. You know, I don't easily get to be influenced by what friends are doing in the profession and how they are progressing in the profession, mainly because I know that I am not them and they are not me. And sometimes, like when you are following your friends and what your friends are doing, they will prosper, they will succeed in whatever they are doing, and you will not, mainly because the road was designed strictly for them, and you coming in and trying to walk with them the same path, it's you clustering their pathway. Okay, and you might be left behind. You might not be able to achieve what your friends are achieving, even though you started together. I know people that have went to school simply because one of their friends had gone to school, and that particular friend has qualified and they have graduated, and these particular people, they are nowhere to be found in the graduation list. What happened, I don't know, but I'm just showing you guys that if you're gonna go and do something simply because someone else is doing it and you are not ready to deal with the consequences that comes, or the challenges that comes with that particular thing, then you are in trouble. There is one other comment that came from, I think it is Sisanda. She is in Dubai, and she was just telling us how vele nurses in South Africa are not being paid well. I think she mentioned that she is an advanced midwife and she has more than 10 years of experience working for the government, and she was telling me on that comment that she took home plus or minus 28,000 rand as an advanced midwife, right? And she mentioned something that was very interesting on her comment. She said that even here at Dubai, I feel like I don't want to stay here for long, because if I stay here for long, I might crash mentally. So she was saying she is glad that I did mention mental health on that video, because there are a lot of things that can cause a person to crash. And somebody may ask her, I mean, you earning money in Dubai? Because I think she said she earns something like plus or minus 70,000 rand. And remember that money that is in Dubai, when you like convert it to South African rands, it is quite a lot of money compared to when it is in Dubai. So when she converts her salary to the South African rand, she gets something like 70k per month. And she was saying it is really good. So, but she was saying she doesn't want to stay there for long. So imagine, how can somebody who earns 70k say she doesn't want to stay there for long? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, she earns 70k. I mean, if department was giving me 70k right now, I swear I was going to pension working for the department. But she's getting 70k per month, and she's saying she doesn't want to stay there for long. So you see, Ukba, it is not always glitz and glam. Most of the times when we're hearing nurses that they are going to work abroad, the only thing we have in mind is the money, but we don't know what comes with that money. I mean, for her to want to leave, there is definitely something that is heavier than the 70k, okay? Something that she cannot compromise over the 70k. Okay, so if you are watching this video, Sisanda, please can you let us know what are the challenges that you are experiencing as a South African nurse working abroad? Like, what is the one particular thing that you feel, if you continue working for this company, you are definitely going to crash? What is it? If you are watching this video, please go ahead and comment. She mentioned something about changing jobs and wanting to do traveling nursing. Traveling nursing, we don't have it in South Africa, but I've seen a few posts on traveling nursing. I think it was sometime last year. I've seen traveling nursing in USA. Yeah, I've seen it in the US most of the time. So in SA, we don't have it yet. So she mentioned something about wanting to do traveling nursing. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that most of the high-paying jobs, the nursing high-paying jobs, they require a huge sacrifice, okay? Yes, we work a lot. We see a lot of patients. But I'm talking about in terms of productivity, like government nurses compared to private nurses are not expected to produce as much as the private sector nurses. Not even just nurses, but even counselors. I mean, I know that our counselors only test about 12 people per day, and there is this private institution that expects their people to test about 25 people a day. So it is double the amount of statistics that is required from Department of Health. So that's what I'm talking about mainly. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have my comments anymore. They are on the phone, but I think the most comments that I wanted to cover, I've covered. The other thing that I wanted to say, you know, with regard to wanting to leave and find a better thing out there, I wanted to say we are all not happy with the South African nursing salary, right? We are all not happy. We are all complaining. But the question is, who is going to change this? Like, who is going to fight for us? Who is going to get into the policy making positions and change how nurses are being paid? Who's going to do that if we continuously run away? I recently had a comment from someone who's in France, and they were just thankful for my videos, and they were saying to me, you are displaying what nursing looks like in Africa, because she's from Namibia, this particular person. And what I said to her is, I'm hoping you're gonna come back to Africa. Let me tell you something, you African nurses, especially those who are not in Africa, even those who are in Africa, nobody is going to change nursing for us. Nobody is going to redefine the image of nursing. Nobody is going to redefine the salaries of nursing except ourselves. There is no lawyer or doctor who's gonna say, no, enough is enough. Pay nurses will value nurses and develop nurses and put the necessary resources to make sure that nurses are upscaled in terms of salaries. Nobody is going to do that except ourselves. We're the ones who need to empower ourselves to a point where we get to those positions of decision making, those positions that gives us enough power to demand respect from the public, to demand respect from the government, to demand those better salaries. So if we are not gonna be the pioneers of our own profession, no one, absolutely no one, there's no Moses or manna that's gonna fall from heaven and give us what we want. It's one of the reasons I started my channel, because I realized that I needed to be the change that I want to see in this environment. Like we need to occupy spaces. Our Miss Universe said that we need to occupy spaces that are known to be for other professions but nurses. We need to show our faces and our presence in spaces and in areas that have power for decision making. We need to stop always being at the back and expecting people to make changes for us and just groaning and mourning without any action. It is only us who has the power to change how we are perceived in Africa, how we are valued, and how we are appreciated in Africa. So to every nurse that is out there, US, UK, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, I want to say to you, how long are you going to run away from your mother's soil? How long are you going to run away looking for a better money? How about we come back home and we fight the system? And by fighting the system, I mean we empower ourselves to get into decision-making spaces and tables and actually start advocating for better lives for nurses. It is only us who can do that, nobody else. And that is what my YouTube channel is about. My YouTube channel is about inspiring nurses and motivating, cheering on nurses who are occupying spaces of power, occupying spaces of decision making, and occupying spaces that will grant us the ability to change and reform the image of nursing, not only in South Africa, but in Africa as a whole. So I am here to say, in this channel, I'm looking for those nurses who are changed agents, nurses who are not scared of challenging what is known or what is said to be normal into the society about nurses who are not scared to say, I'm gonna be the first one to do this and I'm gonna do it. Against all odds, I'm gonna do it. Against all odds, I'm gonna get there. Against all odds, I am gonna change this. Okay, if you don't like something about nursing, then you definitely need to ask yourself, what is it that I can do to change this? If you don't do it for yourself, do it for the next coming generation of nurses, because if we don't do it, if we don't fight now, they will have us to blame. You know, I think I spoke to one of my friends in Nigeria who's a nurse, and I was saying to him, I wish that our veterans had fought enough. But if I continue to say that and I don't do my own fighting, then the next coming generation of nurses would be saying the same thing, that I wish Bozanele would have made some difference. I wish Bozanele would have redefined the image of nursing in South Africa. So yeah, I want someone 40 years, 50 years down the line to discover my YouTube channel and actually see what was I about and the change and the difference that I have made personally with my own resources and with my own abilities to bring change into the nursing profession. So yeah, I hope this video will help you to stop groaning and to stop complaining, but to start looking at these challenges and asking yourself, what difference can you bring on the table, and how can you empower yourself so that you can get to a place of decision making, of being able to change things in the nursing profession, you know. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a massive thumbs up and comment down below and let me know if you think you have what it takes to be a change agent in nursing. If you see something that you think should be different, do you think you have the capabilities of changing that? Yeah, as I've said, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're new on here, please do hit the subscribe button, be part of the nurses channel, and share the video to nurses, the current nurses. If you are a current nurse, stop projecting your insecurities and your fears onto the upcoming generation, you guys. I'm not saying sugarcoat things, I'm not saying lie to them, but I'm also saying give them the necessary information, not to break them, but to empower them. And that video was exactly that. It was me being transparent, at the same time me trying to empower you guys and to actually show you what are the things that still needs the work of our hands to change in the nursing profession. This video will end here. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys on my next one. I love you all so very much. Bye guys.